this book, Roald Dahl, George Marvelous Medicine. So George had a very bad woman for the grandmother, and the his grandmother was not the sort of fun grandmother. His grandmother thought that eating chocolate made him grow upwards instead of downwards. So George thought that she was a old hag, and he tried to ignore her, but he could not, as they lived in the same house. So Mr. Kinky, the George's father, was a farmer, and he had a very big farm. So one day George decided to make his grandmother, you can call it, burst, and so he decided to make a medicine. In the medicine he did not think that what to put and what not to put. He put everything that he saw into the medicine, and thus it became George Marvelous Medicine. So once the George had his granny had told him that she had magical powers on the tip of her can call fingers. So he said, okay, show them to me. She said, I will show them to you when it is the right time. So when George's grandmother had swallowed the medicine, she began to grow, but first she began to puff and smoke, and she began to grow. So and she became bigger. So she said, see, I told you I had magical powers. But he said, no granny, see here, I will feed this to a chicken and you see how it grows. So when the chicken growed, and his granny was shocked and perplexed. So his granny said, oh, you play tricks with me. And then she hit him. And after that, when George's father came, he saw that the hen was bigger, and he said, wow, where did you get that hen? So after George had told him all the happening, he said he fed it to all the animals, and then tried to make the medicine in more quantity. But he did not succeeded, because everything in the house was used up, or they did not but he was trying to do this so that hunger could be forever abolished from the country. And thus ends the George Marvelous Medicine. And in the end, when George had made the third George Marvelous his medicine. So when his granny swallowed it to make herself more bigger, she began to grow smaller, and then she disappeared. So ends the book. And after the book there is a preview of I think the Great Glass Elevator, and it will come in 2 days, so you can watch it. Okay, bye.